Hello again, students. We are now back onto our liquid molecules. The liquid molecules have now formulated. I want you to do this with your hands. Make sure you're not touching your other partner, though. And as we add heat, that speeds up the process, which now is going to turn into gas. Gas goes into all kinds of sort of directions, and it comes and go as it pleases. But now we have boiling inside our water, which we added heat to. So now go back to your slide in three, two, one. Now we're asking a question. What makes matter change state? First, our first one was what? Right. Our first one was solids. Students, get your solids together. I want you to add a little heat to it. It's vibrating slowly. Add a little bit more heat. Turn the heat up a little bit. But don't blow it on anyone. It's starting up. The solid is now ice cube. Ice cube now is turning into a liquid because I'm adding more heat. So the heat is speeding up the transition in a state of matter. Now state of matter just changed into what? Solids to a liquid. Now this liquid is now in our bottle. We need to turn up that heat a little bit more. Now this heat is going to turn into gas. We're on that boiling point. And we add one more state of matter. What was that? Correct. It went from liquids to gas because we added more heat. So now our liquid particles, liquid molecules, is going all kinds of places. Go back to your slide in three, two, one. So now we know in New Orleans it gets pretty hot, like it was hot yesterday. And what happened was we have all this heat. And you know when the heat, uh, you ever see the steam on the window? That's what the gas is. It's going all different types of the gas molecules are going all types of different places. So now at the end of the night, these gas molecules that are going all kinds of ways, they're slowing down. No more heat. We can't. There's no more heat to go. So now it's turning back into our liquid. Correct. We have our liquid molecules. They're not slowing down, and they form into. And this is the phase that we call condensation. They're now going to turn into solids. So students, what makes matter change state? We just figured that out. Uh, Mr. Goodwin, wait, Mr. Goodwin. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Goodwin. The one thing that changed our solid into liquid was heat. So heat's one thing that changes this into a liquid. Our liquid, because of condensation and our slow down, now we're at gas, can go back in by condensation and freezing back into a liquid. And eventually it's going to turn into back into what? Good job, guys. Solids. So students, we just showed you what makes matter change states. Liquids into gases, solids into liquids. Liquid part molecules slow down by having maybe a cold winter day, and they start formulating back into liquids, which eventually will turn back into they get real tight together, and then now they're solids. So students, this is your part to, to engage us. I'll go back to your slide in three, two, one. So now I told you at the beginning of this, the first part of the video, you were supposed to write your objective and the question of the day on the top line of your notebook. I want you to formulate one, two. You only need two lines because we need three dividers. On those three dividers, just like you see over here, I need you to have solids, liquids, and gas. on each. Okay, when I say go, you write those names down. One, two, three, go. Okay, students, good job. I see that you have solids, liquids, and gas on your notebook, just like this. Awesome job. I need pencils down. Send that swag. Five, four, three. Make sure your pencils down. Two, show some perseverance. One, integrity. Awesome. Good job. Now, students, pencils up. Hard at work. Say it again. Pencils up. Hard at work. Now, what you guys are going to do is actually draw. And I'll leave it on this one. Draw solids in this first box as circles. And you know solids are what? They're tight together. Liquids. Liquids are moving. They're close, but they're not extremely close, just like solids. And our gases are what? You said it right. They're farther apart. They're all kind of places. So I want you guys to do that for the next minute. I'll give you a minute to do that. You should have about half of that bar filled up. When you get done, when you sit back at swag, okay, go. So when you're done writing these, you should have this done inside your notebook now. I want you to make a nice line across of it. And I want you to write example on each line. For your examples, I want you to write some examples down. So my first one could be ice cubes on the solids. Liquids could be water. And our gases, you said it right. Our gases, sometimes liquids are rain. Our gas is evaporation. In boiling water, it's another thing. All right, students, when you get done with this, I want you to go back to the Google Classrooms. It's a Quizlet on inside that. Once you complete that Quizlet, study hard, and you'll never go wrong. Okay? You guys have a wonderful day. It's the good one here. Signing out. See you later.